Hi, this is Chef Remy. Today I'm bringing you fettuccine Alfredo, very creamy with shrimp, asparagus, and mushrooms. Now here's the lineup. These are the ingredients. Now I did make a little mistake and put a sack of flour there. We're not going to use flour in this recipe, but we are going to use butter and heavy whipping cream, salt and pepper, of course, there's our little grinders, parmesan cheese, grated, fettuccine, green onion, about a half a cup, and shallots or onion, and of course garlic, plenty of garlic, asparagus, cooked shrimp, frozen, and mushrooms. That's the lineup. That's the ingredients. Now, we might add some Marsala wine. We might substitute with green peas. Now, there's a stick of butter. We cut it up. We took our onion or shallot and we cut it up. We minced our garlic. And we have a half a cup of heavy cream ready to go. There's our salt and pepper. We'll put that in when we're making the sauce. And 3/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. There's our mushrooms all sliced up, and a half a cup of green onion, all cut up small. Okay, now we have to take the woody part of the asparagus. This is a way to do it. Just kind of put your finger there and break it. Where it breaks, that's where the woody part is going to be discarded. And then we're going to cut it up into 2-inch long pieces like this, and put it away in a bowl. Keep things in the refrigerator until you need them, just like so. And our shrimp, we're going to go ahead and open the package. It's all frozen. The tails are on. Later we'll remove the tails. So we have to thaw it out, and you can either do it in the refrigerator overnight or thaw it out in cold water, just like I'm doing here. Now the tails are going to have to come off, so you can kind of pinch them off, leaving the meat to the rest of it. And here's about a tablespoon of salt, maybe a little more. We're going to cook our fettuccine according to package instructions, which is usually about 8 minutes or so. We don't want to break the fettuccine, but we kind of want to push it into the boiling water a little bit at a time. I know it takes a while to do this, but to keep it from sticking, this is what you have to do. You might take a pair of tongs. That might be better for you. I'll show you what I mean here in this other clip here. I'll take these tongs and kind of bend it down. And once you get it softened up, then you continuously stir it. Well, not continuously, but you know what I mean. You have to keep it from sticking. Now let's go for the asparagus. We want to get some water boiling in a nice little steamer like this. And we put the cut pieces of asparagus. And about 6 minutes is good, because we want to wind up with a crunchy texture to the asparagus. We don't want to cook them too much. So 6 minutes is about right. And we'll set them aside, keep them hot, just like so. Okay, now we have our lineup here for the sauce. We have the butter, we have the onions or shallots, the garlic, and the heavy cream. We could use a little Marsala here if you like, and I'll show you where. Okay, so we melt the butter, and while the butter is melting, go ahead and put the onions in and let them sweat or saute for about 2 minutes before you put the garlic in. Now I know I'm putting the garlic in right away, but do what I say. Wait about 2 minutes and then put the garlic in, and then saute for 2 minutes more. And be stirring this up, just like so. That garlic is going to leave such a nice garlicky taste to this cream. Okay, we put our cream in, and here this is a waiting game again. We're going to do this for about 10 minutes. Don't walk away from it. Don't answer the phone. You could put a little salt and pepper in there at this time if you want. And when it's slightly thick, then we're going to put in some of these ingredients, beginning with the cheese first. Okay, now there's everything ready to go, and we have this just slightly thick. And we can put in our cheese, and that's really going to thicken it up. If it gets too thick, we're going to be using a little bit of the pasta water to thin it out a little bit, if necessary. But here, we're going to go ahead and put the mushrooms in first, because they need to soften up just a little bit. We want them a little bit crunchy also. And now we can put in our fettuccine, and it's got a little pasta water in there. We've been doing that to keep it hot. And the shrimp, make sure it's thawed, otherwise it'll pull everything down cold again. And there was the asparagus, the hot asparagus, and finally the green onion. You can save a little bit of that for later to sprinkle it on to the final dish. Now look at the nice cream that we have in here. Just like so. Put it into a serving bowl and have a little parmesan cheese on the side to sprinkle on, and maybe some of the green onion. You could have substituted the asparagus for peas and added other ingredients like carrots even. Well, thanks so much for watching. This is Chef Remy. If you get a chance, go to my website and see some more recipes. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.